There you go. So wait, so this is the most amazing.
You've never seen him eat chicken on the show?
Nah, he usually go. Oh, never mind. No, just shouts to Big Mike. First of all, you can see Big Mike is here. It's not Father's Day, but we got all of
Big
Drip Daddies is never mind.
Yeah, all the Drip Daddies is here.
Drip, can you ask your father?
Drip, right?
That's ask your father the question you asked right before we started recording, please.
So, do you think OJ did it?
No, not at all. Never have.
Does Montella work?
I think Hart knew. How could he not? I think he's been playing it all along.
Damn.
See, this is why I have the takes I have. Look who I was raised by.
Well,
your takes be
when
bullshit.
it comes to OJ, have you seen that poor man walk? You gonna tell me he decapitated 2 people? He could barely move.
There were a lot. It's a lot of evidence out there that it looks like it couldn't just be one person.
No, I'm not saying that Juice wasn't there.
Right.
He was.
But I do think
he was Paul Bear.
In my opinion, I think it was his kid, Al Callen.
Yeah, he had the older son. Yeah.
I heard that too.
Yeah, have you seen it? I mean, his kid at that time was a big boy.
He was a big kid, yeah. He was a big kid.
Wait. Back up. What do you mean his kid? Her son
kid.
too?
No, it was I think it was from a previous marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I'd have to look up his older son's name, but he had one from the previous relationship.
Yeah.
It's double OJ.
His name was Guilty Simpson.
Sonny D. That's his son.
Sonny D. That's right. Yeah.
Wait, Big Mike. People know that you say that OJ didn't do it.
I've said it since day one.
Have you gotten into like altercations? Like not this Black Rasslin. Have other white people been like, "What the fuck is you talking about?"
No, because I'm pretty in your face about it. So people.
Yeah, that's why I'm always like,
hold on, Big Mike. How big are you?
I'm 5'10", 190.
Oh, okay. All right. Talking shit.
You got that. Yeah. You could throw some furniture around.
And then so I don't know. I mean, David probably told you, we grew up in Northern California.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I grew up in a part of Northern California called Pittsburgh, California, which is East Bay of Oakland.
Oh shit! I hear
that's
you.
crazy.
Gang.
That's his son.
I thought you were showing us Big Mike. I thought that was Big Mike.
So we grew up in Pittsburgh, California, and so when I lived in Pittsburgh, California, it was originally a cannery town and military housing. So like my high school, about 4,200 students at my high school.
You had the scrap.
And so I originally grew up in a place called Crestview, which was connected to Lido Square. And so Lido Square at that time was...
Public Enemies will know what's going on.
Was like 95% black.
Mm-hmm.
And Crestview was 75% black.
Oh, wow.
So my friends that I grew up with used to call me Black Irish.
That's what we... Ironic.
That's the name of the episode.
Right.
That's what we call that episode.
I have.
You got a red. I was about to say I thought that was gonna be a red, black, and green flag. We was putting David on.
Y'all would have been related. No, that's hard though.
David,
that shit. Go. That damn, he tatted up. That's where Davis gets his love for the tattoo.
Yeah. I have the sleeve here.
Damn, that's what I'm trying to do. I need to get my
C-74. Where did you wait?
You got that in the service, or you was on the line?
You were serving.
I got a buddy back in California that owns a tattoo shop.
Damn. That name.
Yeah, whole time.
And then I got my wedding ring tattoo.
Oh shit! No, that's what's up. Me and my wife were gonna do that. We never ended up getting there. So Davis said that you guys. Wait, I'm sorry. Wait. I'll step back. Let me step back.
Fuck all that shit that Cal was talking.
I didn't even say nothing.
Big Mike, this is what the people really want to know. What the fuck did you get from the meat raffle?
You know what's funny is after I was on our hometown youth hockey board for 7 years, I never won a goddamn meat raffle in my life.
But
Good.
then you don't want to win the meat raffle because
What is going on at the meet? Are
Yeah.
you eating raffle?
Yeah. Yeah, we spin the wheel and everything.
spin the wheel, make a deal.
The kids go out and sell tickets. And so what happens now, unfortunately, is before they used to bring a big ice chest with like ribs and steaks and pot roast, and you would go pick what you want, right?
Now we clear.
Yeah. And then now what they do is they just give you a gift card to the butcher shop.
Jesus.
Pick out what you want.
Like, here go a car, go get your meat.
Yep.
Nah, that ain't it.
It's a lot better when you get to pick it out right there.
Facts. That's funny.
Hey, Mike, cut that shit out, Mike.
No, that's funny.
What do you want to say? You got a question when we were in the car and I was trying to prep you. What was the one that you had?
Oh, me and Dave are talking about it, and I just wanted to say that I hope this isn't as boring as a Bret Hart title match.
Wait a goddamn minute, man.
I don't see.
Now, I'll tell you this, though. Me and Dave was premeditated that. Now, I used to be a big Bret Hart fan.
So what the fuck happened?
And then, well, I had
Smarten
when I had Davis, I stopped watching. That was right when probably the Attitude Era started up.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay.
And I didn't get back into it till he was little, and I think that was right when
Yesterday.
When it sucked.
Last week.
That was right when Goldberg came. To WCW.
But then really,
So I missed a lot of time there. But I grew up like you guys. I grew up watching, AWA on ESPN.
Right.
Texas Wrestling with the Von Erichs on ESPN. That was with the Von Erichs and Dingle Warrior.
Word.
But I remember my favorite wrestler in AWA was Scott Hall, as just big buff Scott Hall.
Right.
Big
right.
Scott Hall.
With the mustache.
The mustache, and then all of a sudden, 6 years later, he's Puerto Rican, and I'm like,
That's what happened.
who the hell is that dude?
Right. This
Because
random white man.
Scott Hall, he could move, and all of a sudden now he does that stupid shake thing, and I'm like, click, I'm good.
You didn't like that?
No,
I love it.
But I went to a couple. Well, when I was younger, I saw. Oh,
yo, we're talking the Drip when he's our age.
Right. This is gonna be
yeah. So I'm like maybe.
push him away.
I saw wrestling the first time in person when I was like 12, and I saw Hercules Hernandez take on Adrian Adonis.
Damn. Classic.
Tito Santana. Tito Santana, I don't think gets enough. Tito was good.
But this is my question. So
Yeah.
you like a certain style of wrestling, right?
Here we go.
Yes.
So when you took your hiatus from watching and then came back, the wrestling was a little bit different, right?
Yep. Quite a bit.
Did you still enjoy what you came back to?
Well, I grew up a Four Horsemen kid.
Yeah.
I loved it because that was back when, I remember buying the VHS copy of the original War Games. When you had to send a check to NWA, and they sent it took 5 months, but you got it back.
Right.
So I liked all those matches. I love Jim Cornette. I loved everything Jim Cornette does when it comes to professional wrestling. I remember watching the episode when Magnum TA came back after the car accident.
Right. That was a big deal.
That was a big deal.
It was a huge deal.
I grew up a Road Warriors fan, not a Legion of Doom fan, but a Road
This sounds
Warriors
like Mike
fan.
Sempervive talking now. Too.
It does sound like Mike Sempervive. This is
it's a reason. It's a reason why. It's a reason why it sounds like.
To me, the best version of the Horsemen was Flair, Blanchard, Anderson,
Arn,
and Arn. Arn Anderson, not Ole. Ole was crusty. Get Ole out
Facts.
of there. Ole looked like he was in a bad mood.
But then who's the fourth?
always.
Wyndham.
No, I don't like Wyndham.
No, it wasn't Wyndham.
I thought Luger was a pretty good horseman.
That was a decent.
But he was, he could, because they needed muscle because everybody else was 175 pounds.
Right.
Is that accurate?
No,
They were probably like the 220s.
Were they?
I mean, I think Arn and Tully, their biggest were maybe 210, 220.
Nah, get the fuck out of it. Oh, seriously?
Yeah, they weren't real big. I mean, when Arn was that
buff.
era, Arn could wrestle.
Yeah.
And Arn wasn't born.
He was built at 6'1", 255.
Arn Anderson was?
Yeah.
God,
That's
damn.
crazy.
That is crazy. I wouldn't have given him 255.
Nah, not
No,
255.
he carries it good.
And then
Talking
Tully
about back when
right there.
Arn was doing that goddamn spine buster.
When he was not 255 is crazy.
Yeah.
255. He was official.
The
Yeah, he
last
was that guy.
time- the last time we saw wrestling together was pre-pandemic, right before actually NXT Live.
Yep.
I'm like, Undisputed Era will be there. He's like, who are they? I'm like, they're the 4 Horsemen of my generation. So
Woof.
when they come out, I'm like, these guys are better than 4 Horsemen.
And Big Mike said, "Nah."
He said, well, after he see the wrestlers, like, well, I guess you're walking home because that's not the 4
That's how the
Horsemen.
Horsemen. And because to me,
He's like, they'll never be the 4 Horsemen.
Right.
I mean, I watch wrestling now, and obviously I'm older now, so I laugh a lot more at it than I used to. But
Well, we just watched
We just-
Dante Martin. You thought Dante Martin.
yeah, I thought Dr. Martin could wrestle. I thought he's pretty good. I mean, you can see that he's gonna get better,
Right.
right? He probably needs to put on like 10 pounds.
Yeah.
But the thing, I don't know if Drip ran it down to you. He's the younger brother.
Right.
So-
And I guess the older brother's hurt, right?
Yeah.
Right. So he's gonna.
And then there was
definitely
the two
gonna-
guys that I called the two guys. I said, what are they? The Midnight Express. The two guys.
Oh, FTR, yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say about the bald? What'd you say about
They'll
Dax
never
Harwood?
be. They will never be the Midnight
The bald
Express.
one. Tell him what you said he
They
looked like.
want to be.
It's a
The
reason.
bald guy in
Right.
FTR, the tag team, said he looked like.
What you said.
I don't remember. That was like
Hey,
a half
Drip
an hour
trying to
ago.
get him indicted. This is indicted.
Yeah,
Stop
yeah.
it.
It's a comment you guys would like. He said something. He looks like he should be in a bar wearing assless chaps.
Oh yeah, it's like you should be in a gay bar. Doesn't it look like you should be the lead singer for Judas Priest?
I'm out
Right?
of here.
I mean, he looks like he should be on like a chopper
Hey,
pulling up.
we were
to a
talking
gay
about
bar.
Pat
I'm
Patterson.
with all this talk.
Hey, don't
I'm
get-
with all.
don't-
I mean,
listen.
he's got the bald
I'm with
head,
all
he's
this
got the
talk.
bad caterpillar mustache.
Big Mike.
If he's
Big
not
Mike.
coming,
Big
I
Mike.
don't know what is.
Big Mike. We have been here. We have been together for 5 years.
Yeah.
We could not have a white man come on and get us canceled.
Did you
That's
not see what I
funny.
sent you earlier? What did you say 3
That's
years
funny.
ago?
Yeah, don't do it. No, don't do it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't
Why
do
the
it.
fuck-
Do not do it. I don't even know what you're talking
I
about.
mean, I look at wrestling now where, I grew up watching Flair Cup promos.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's hard to, like I still look at, people could talk about Tom Brady all they want, but I grew up watching Joe Montana.
Oh wait. You mentioned promos. Which
Mhm.
you saw MJF, right? You saw him cut the promo before the
Yeah.
match with Don. What did you think of him? Because right now he's not only seen as like what he's kind of polarizing to some. I mean, this man does not like him, but what we'll talk about later in the pod. But what did you think? Like he's at the point where he's got WWE execs reportedly trying to see when his contract's up so they can pull him up.
Well, he looks like I would, and maybe this isn't the right term. He's a poor man Kurt Hennig. Because Hennig could talk trash with the best of, and he did the gum and he whacked it in the crowd.
Yep.
But then Hennig could wrestle like anybody that he was wrestling. Right? So what Hennig made everybody look good.
Facts.
Right? That kid there, he's good. I don't know if he's. I mean,
He'll never be great.
he'll get an intercontinental title, but that'll be about it.
That's interesting.
I don't think he's got the. McMahon likes the big boys.
Just say, are you talking about?
He's saying if he went to the WWE,
yeah. I mean, he's not going to be. I mean, they may do some ridiculous thing with him and the Miz, and then it's just like being in a high school locker room again. Big deal.
There you go. There you go.
I mean, I think he's a better wrestler than the Miz.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
I mean,
Big Mike.
Miz a lot. So
Big Mike, are you available on Thursdays around 8? 30? Are you available on Thursdays around 8:30? Can you do stats?
Can you do stats? Is funny.
Can you do stats? We can get rid of this motherfucker and then do the old man pod.
This is the only time I see him. He comes over and sees his mom for 5 minutes and he leaves.
That's Hennessy in there?
2 hours on Sunday. Stop it.
Is that Hennessy in your cup? Hey, get him out of here. Get your son out of here and we can talk real shit.
I apologize to anybody listening to this podcast in headphones. This man got the microphone in his esophagus right now.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'll tell you something though. When as a kid growing up, I thought wrestling was real, right? Right? And I remember I went for like my 11th birthday when we saw. I think that's when I saw Hercules Hernandez wrestle Adrian Adonis, and it was a real small arena in Stockton, California. Which, if you go to Stockton now, they're going to steal your car because it's the number one car theft city in the nation. 248 cars a day.
Jesus,
Stockton Drive.
Facts.
I remember pulling out of the arena, and they didn't have barricades in front of us. It was just chairs. And then like 8 feet in the ring, right? It was a little house show.
No.
And so we go to like McDonald's to get food after. And then there's Hernandez and Adonis in the car getting drive-through together. And I was just like,
that's when you know it's bullshit.
And I was like, damn.
That's what fucked up Duggan and Snooker, right? They was riding around.
No, Duggan and Sheet. Yeah.
They were but they was chiefing, but I mean it wasn't supposed to be in the whip together though, you know what I mean? It was
like you read that story that Flair talks about one of his matches with Wahoo McDaniel, where Wahoo had a blade in his tight, and when he pulled Flair up, the blade came through the tight and stuck him in his eyelid.
Shit.
And he said, it's in my eye. We got to call it. And he said, no, they love it. So they rushed Flair to the hospital. So Wahoo came to see him, and security wouldn't let Wahoo see him because they still thought, there was that whole. So they protected that.
I'm here to see him. Not here, you ain't.
Yeah. So, but I mean, my generation, I love Flair. I mean, the thing I liked about Flair was you knew he was going to battle. I mean, he maybe only had 8 moves, but he was going to battle,
I love it.
The thing about Flair was it was the buildup. So what happened didn't matter.
Yeah.
Right. And Flair made everybody look good. I mean, if you can make Luger look good, then you know what you're doing.
That's fact.
Wow.
Shout out to Bray Windham.
But I remember
famous favorite wrestlers are Keith Steamboat. So.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the second best match I've ever seen in my life was Steamboat Savage.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the second best match I've ever seen.
What's first?
The first War Games.
War Games was hard. Those War Games matches were hard. Those early ones were hard.
The first one, that was when they had, that was back when, the winner didn't get out.
Right.
And then they let you out, right? So you were supposed to stay there, right? It's not like, now where,
Shane McMahon can jump up the cage.
They ring the bell and some guy's over there trying to fumble through keys for 45 minutes to open the door, So,
well, that's what always killed me about the WWE's cage is that it was open, and I would watch NWA, and like you would see it was Flair and Harley Race that one Starrcade, and ain't nobody getting into that. The only person that's getting out is the one that counts somebody else out. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I mean, singles match, I don't know, Flair Steamboat or Macho Man Steamboats. Mm-hmm. I mean, you could probably, I don't know if I ever remember watching a match where I felt like I had no idea who was going to win and where.
Yes. One of the last ones that we watched that you paid attention, you walked in was Styles Cena Royal Rumble 2017. When you got the 16 title run.
Yeah.
Here he go.
But
he was like, he wasn't
invested in
Omega Okada.
Right.
Like he's not invested in that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think there was. I mean,
but he saw Cena do the AA roll through, pick him up again, and was
that was dope.
Right. He's like he saw Cena early stage when I was watching. Like that's my favorite. And he's like, I didn't know that he could do that now.
Well, I mean, God, he's so damn big. I don't know how he puts a shirt on, but
that's why you should have had Big Mike watch the Bryan Danielson Hangman Page match. They went an hour, and that was. I mean, I don't want to say it wasn't as crazy as I don't know who's going to win, because at a certain point, I think a lot of people realized, the match was going to end the way. Yeah, but I mean, in terms of a well-paced match between two people, especially somebody that's good at submissions and good at holds and stuff like that I kind of wish he had watched that instead of that MJF Dante Martin.
When we went to NXT Live, he was impressed by Finn Balor, Matt Riddle, Keith Lee.
I like Finn Balor. He looks like again,
he loses every week, and they mock him for it.
But I mean, I would say one of the, what was it?
And Dexter Lumis. You like Dexter Lumis? That's the guy with the gloves and the
Yeah.
I thought
Benoit Guerrero. Benoit Guerrero had some good matches.
Word.
I loved Chris Benoit.
There's a theme. There's a theme in the wrestlers that you like.
Talk to him, man.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
talk to him.
It's they're doing shit that's believable. It's a lot of technicians in
which is why you don't like Randy Orton.
Well, he can't wrestle.
Why you?
I love it.
I mean, it's just like his old man. His old man wore a cast for 21 years.
20 fucking years.
Somebody on the head, and it was like, I'll come back and I'll go make my burrito right now. I'll be right back, and it's wait for it in the smack. But we were talking about it the other. We were talking about it the other day. I don't know if there's ever been a better athlete in wrestling than Kurt Angle.
Well, it's questionable now because
right. And I would say, for maybe since.
Would you say Bianca Belair now, Matt? Is that what you're trying to get at? Or
yeah. Now it's questionable because it's like all athletic now.
He was the guy that made athletic guys say, "Oh, I can do this."
We watched 21 and Shelton Benjamin in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
That was another guy. I like Shelton Benjamin.
Shelton was dope.
I thought he had, I like when he was part of that tag team. They were a good tag team.
They were good. I like them too.
But after that match, later in the show, it's Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, and that's the ultimate.
Yeah, but Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, say it. What about Shawn Michaels? Say it.
Who cares?
So what we're doing with another podcast is we're having Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels.
It's 20 minutes to hear this.
Shoot, last time I heard for 20 minutes.
I mean,
baby popped out.
I didn't like them when they were the Rockers.
Talk about it. It wasn't your style. That wasn't his style of wrestling. Yeah, I get that. But
I think I said something the other day. I said, well, the reason he can't wrestle anymore is because he doesn't know who's in front of him.
Yeah,
that's funny. That's funny. Which one of y'all hit me?
But what's funny? Davis always gives me a hard time because I liked Lance Storm in ECW.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait. So did I.
Yeah, because Lance Storm seemed like when he came down to the ring, you would think to yourself, there's not very many people that Lance couldn't kick their ass.
Right.
He looked like he was kind of angry, and he could move. But I still think, and Davis always gives me a hard time about this, the best name that I've ever heard in professional wrestling, in my opinion, is just incredible.
Damn. Hey, listen.
Big Mike and Math is about to do a podcast on their own. Watch.
Hey, yo, yeah, just it's going paint dry.
Ever.
Yo.
See, this is why he's my dad.
Look at him.
No, it makes sense. No, it don't make sense.
My cousin's favorite wrestler's signature move is the flying burrito.
No, that's Tito Santana. That's Tito Santana.
Pick one. Manny Fernandez, Tito Santana.
Manny Fernandez.
Tito Santana was never my Tito Santana was never my favorite wrestler.
He was one of the longest running Intercontinental champion guys. You know who else? I like Jake the Snake when he first came to WWE.
Jake the Snake was dope.
Jake might have been. Jake at one time in the company was definitely the best promo there.
Right.
Yeah, and because he was believable. You were scared. right? Him and Macho, you know, and it was probably because he was high on crack, but
ain't no
on crack street.
I feel like British Bulldog later.
Yeah, but I mean, you saw Bulldog couldn't wrestle without Dynamite. He was just another musclehead. At least Dynamite could wrestle.
Oh, I thought it was the Dynamite pack.
No.
Got that Dynamite. Oh, so do I.
We had talks about like best tag teams of all time.
You guys asked me.
We had that conversation.
Yeah, I said the Glides. He said like he liked the Killer Bees.
I always liked the Killer Bees just because of because they were a real tag team in and out. Right. It was never, you know, one guy gets beat up for 20 minutes and then there's 2 minutes and then a finish. It was like, well, then just have a singles match. Why don't you just ring the bell? He'll run down, slide in, and pin somebody, and we can be over. Right. That's why I like the Rocker.
Right. So you thought the Killer Bees were better than like Rock and Roll at Midnight?
No. I don't think there was anybody at the time when I was watching that was more exciting to go head to head than Rock and Roll Midnight.
I think
because
I honestly think that if you get a chance to watch the stuff that the Usos and New Day have done, it will run up there with some of that Rock and Roll Midnight. That feud is one of the greatest feuds in pro wrestling ever.
But I honestly think that if you're talking about tag team wrestling when he knows wrestling, it's FTR.
Yeah.
That's what I told him when they came out. I'm like, these guys are supposed to be the throwbacks, and they know that like that's their things. They wrestled the throwback style.
Yeah,
was that the guys in the Letterman jacket.
No, that's FTR was the guy that did the one with the
assless chaps.
The Judas Priest looking.
That's funny. That's funny.
But I grew up watching. You know, I mean, I can remember when Sting couldn't get over.
Right
now. That's like
he's coming down in the ring just like Michael Jackson with the Michael Jackson jackets.
He wrestled with that guy that was like Glazier with like the big unitard or whatever, right? And he didn't get over at NWA until he came in with Ron Garvin.
That's right. Yeah,
another guy WWE ruined.
I don't remember that.
That was early. That would have been
early.
Like.
That was back when that's back on a Saturday afternoon at 2:05 on TBS before the Braves game.
Damn, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
I don't think I was catching 205s, but I know because remember,
they were on the West Coast though. So
that's right. No, you're right.
That's
you're right.
The 605. That's the 605 live we was used to.
And the best thing about that versus like that hour of TBS or of NWA back then. It was, 15-minute Flair promo, but then it was the Warriors would come in, beat everybody up, and leave, and then you'd get, Blanchard and Arn versus Ron and Sting for 20 minutes, and then you'd have some dark match, and then it'd be
Billy Jack Haynes versus someone.
Yeah, but
Billy Jack Haynes is WWE.
He was in Crockett for a bit.
It'd be Manny Fernandez or Coco Beware or whatever his name was at the time. Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Well, I always liked the Barbarian.
He would just fuck people up.
Dude. Yeah.
That's because he was legit hurting people.
Right. That's my type of shit.
Him and Haku.
He was a legit bocce ball.
Mink. Yeah.
The guy that I liked a lot in AWA was Rick Martel. And then he came to WWF, and
before he was a
they didn't do well with him. Yeah, they say Rick Martel was nice both events.
Yeah, and he was a big kid too. He was another one that came. He was in AWA. I mean, he was probably pushing 230, 240. He was a big
muscle.
Kid. Yeah, muscle.
Was he Canadian?
Muscle.
Is he?
Yeah,
I believe he's Canadian. Yeah,
he's French Canadian. Yeah, he's from Quebec. Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
God damn.
Wait. Big Mike, are you dipping?
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
You know what? Hey, get him out of here. Get this guy out of here. Move Big Mike into the full screen.
This is amazing.
Hey, Mike,
Yeah.
if you could come a little more toward the center,
and then we can get
that's
him out of
perfect.
here. There we go.
Perfect.
There
So
we
I don't
go.
see
Right
that-
there.
So I don't see the 49ers stuff. It's perfect.
Yeah.
You covering up the 49ers stuff is absolutely
You know,
perfect.
it's the episode I listened to earlier. You talked about going to Atlanta and running the Usos, and you were wearing your Dez Bryant jersey, and you said like the camera was having issues, and they said Dez camera ain't working. They were calling you Dez, and I was like, holy shit.
Well, see, I grew up a Raiders fan. When I was a kid, they were
Respectable.
the original Oakland Raiders, right?
Right.
And then
Right.
they went to LA and then
Rock's
they came
like-
back. And then, so one of my best friends in high
Piece of
school, one of my really, really good friends in high school actually was drafted by Tampa Bay and played, I think, 5 years in Tampa and then 8 years in Oakland and then won a title with the Giants.
Damn.
Who the hell was that?
Do you remember Reagan Upshaw? He was a D lineman.
I do.
I know that name. Yeah.
Yeah. So Reagan and I grew up
That's
together.
that's a great football name.
Reagan Upshaw's hard.
He didn't play organized football till his junior year in high school.
That's insane.
Shit.
Yeah.
He must have been tackling motherfuckers from the block.
Right. They were like, you know what? Get your ass on the football field, sir.
Yeah.
Like the fuck. Stop getting these kids in the lockers, goddammit.
His dad is the head of administration at Cal. And he was Cal's very first team all 4-year academic All-American in football.
Word.
And his mom was our high school principal.
Hey, so Big Mike, don't you where do you play? Pool? What do you do?
No, I've been a PGA golf professional for 30 years.
Damn.
So how can I get my swing right?
I'll send you some. I'll send Davis some videos, and he'll send them to you.
So what's your expertise?
I teach everybody. I'm also I've been the head coach at St. John's University for the last 3 years. We're 14th in the nation right now.
Oh shit!
Congrats.
So you can get an old. I'm older. You know what I mean? I'm a little bit older than Davis.
He's 48.
I'm 48.
He's
So,
48.
I'm a lot younger than Cal, right?
yeah.
I'm a lot younger than this motherfucker. So I'm trying to get my swing right because I can't get that big. I really can't get it off the tee. Pause.
I'll send you some stuff.
But that way he tells me is you just gotta keep your head down and just swing the arms.
Yep.
Yeah, but I thought it was hit.
I'll send you some stuff that will help you.
Okay. All right, Big Mike. I appreciate it.
It is hard right now. It is hard right now to play golf in Minnesota right now. So
I bet.
We had the snow. We had the rain last night, then it froze the roads completely. So it's like
Jesus.
yeah, the parking lot right now, Davis's parking lot, you could ice skate in. It's probably an inch of ice on the parking lot.
That's a normal day, ain't it?
Why y'all outside? Like you could have just been on your phone.
That big winter storm went through, and yesterday it was 62 degrees and rainy.
What?
And there was thunder and lightning, and then now it's like 9 degrees now.
yeah.
It was 62 there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yesterday.
It's like 68 right now.
It's in the 60s now in Jersey, but
Yeah. I ain't got no pants on.
It's not. It's. I ain't hear that. It's not going to be 9 degrees tomorrow. Is what I'm saying. That's
I heard it.
that. I no sell. Jerry Lawler.
But,
Yeah, I didn't. I can't imagine a 50-some degree drop.
Well,
Nah,
so last year we were at a tournament in Florida, my college team and I, in like early November, and it was really cold here. It was like 6 degrees here, and it was 105 where we were in Florida.
No,
It was
I'm not going back.
101 degree difference.
I'm not going back.
I've
That's
had-
why when you look into his picture, I'm like, I just got my sweater and my fucking peak on. I'm like, this is amazing.
I wear
God.
shorts. I wear shorts and short sleeves until it hits about 20.
Damn.
Just at a spike.
Wait.
20.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
So a 35 degree day, you got your legs out.
Yeah, I shovel snow in shorts and a t-shirt.
So do I. I do too. But
I can't.
hold on, Big Mike. Do you know Tony?
If you need your driveway shoveled, don't ask Davis.
Nah, I was.
I could
He is the shovel.
You know when you drive by the road work guys and there's that one guy kind of leaning on the
No,
shovel?
that was no.
That's that boy right there. That's that boy
I-
right there.
Look at his haircut.
Look at his haircut.
He had the same haircut.
He don't have it now.
Right.
No,
He's 48. Will be 48.
Wow, don't do that. Don't do
All right,
that.
legit question, brother Mike. Question for you: what is your preferred drink? What is your drink of choice?
I drink Coke.
No,
I don't drink alcohol. Never have.
never had.
Never have.
Okay, all right.
Never have.
Cool.
Nope, never have.
It's good. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, it's a good question.
Well, so the part of like so where I grew up in the Bay Area. So I grew up. I was a sponsored skateboarder as a kid.
The Yay area is what they call
Yeah,
it.
the Bay Area. Yeah. So I was a sponsored skateboarder, and I was part of
The punk rock.
the original push of like the straight edge crew
It'll make you
Right.
feel good
when it came over from DC.
Mhm.
Wait. Can you skate now?
Yeah,
Damn.
but
That's what I need to learn.
I had reconstructive hip surgery in 2014.
16. Was it 14?
14? Damn.
From wear and tear.
From wear and tear. Yeah,
Shit.
Is that from golf or is that from
No,
skateboarding?
from both. From both.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
from
So
from
your-
dropping in the
'cause
pool.
Torque,
Because
that
your hip
torque
goes
on
in this
you.
way. So
Yeah,
like my hip socket was bone on bone, and it was 5 times the size it was supposed to be from all the grinding that the grinding and the dust accumulated the hip to where it froze into place.
That's the Bo Jackson. That's what happened to Bo
Nowhere
Jackson.
near mature enough to have that conversation.
No, he's not. He's not.
we did a rack up later in the
A
year.
lot of swelling and bone
Oh,
on bone.
yeah.
It just sound-
2016.
Woo!
I guess it was 2016. 2016, yeah.
That's crazy. Well,
Well, I can
Jesus.
tell you. I mean, I could tell you that. So where I grew up, in my 7th
That's
grade
too
year,
close. You gotta be a little loose.
my 7th grade year, I went to a party to see this house band play,
Mhm.
and it was Green Day.
Shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Shit.
Yeah, they were in 8th grade from the high school next to us, and I remember buying a 7-inch vinyl record out of Billy Joe's trunk for $5.
Damn. You still got
Get
it?
the fuck out
No.
of here.
Uh,
What did you do to it?
I don't know. I've moved.
You told me.
I've moved like 500 times since then.
probably sold that shit.
No, you definitely
on the-
sold that shit.
You on the run?
You on the
You on the
run?
run?
My
Not
computer's
anymore.
finding your text.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I respect it. I do
I've
respect
settled
it.
down now. I'm legit now. I'm settled down.
I'm with it.
So when
No.
was the last
Yeah,
time
that's
you
right.
smacked Davis?
Have you ever smacked him?
Yeah, when he was little.
Well, like when we'd wrestle with him as kids, and he would be legit like Walter, like,
I love it.
and then put me in like the arm.
I
like-
used to give him the chop, and then we'd go down and get him in the crossface.
Yeah. he'd wrestle like Walter.
You
with
know,
us,
I'm gonna
yeah.
be honest. That's that. If fathers putting kids in your crossface ain't gonna be the.
I'm sorry.
Hey, just strike that
No,
from the
you
record.
got it.
Strike that from the record. Just
Yeah, let's get this.
Well, you gotta learn somehow. Right?
Well, here, instead of smacking me, he won't let me drive him anywhere.
No, he's a horrible driver.
I could see that.
I thought he was just gonna call him a whore.
I could
Hey,
see
Mike,
it.
who the fuck got Davis on this no Uber shit?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, out here it's not. I mean, where you guys are from on the East Coast, and because fam, you're in Texas, right?
No, they're
Nah,
They're in Maryland.
Oh,
Maryland.
I'm in Jersey.
Okay.
But yeah,
Well, out it's bigger in the metro area,
got you.
right? See where we're at. We're
suburbs essentially.
like an hour 20 north of Minneapolis.
Ain't
Okay,
nothing out
and-
there.
And the difference, so you guys understand it because like I grew up in the city, so I get it. An hour 20 drive down here is 90 miles.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
You go to the city, 10 miles is an hour
It's an
drive,
hour 20.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
right?
Right.
So I grew up taking, like I always give. So Davis has 2 younger brothers, 12 and 14,
hmm
and they take the school bus. Well, I grew up, there was no school bus. You took
Right.
the city bus,
Right.
oh,
right?
I did high school, yeah.
Yeah. And so, mom gave you $1 and you got a transfer ticket for that $1. So that
You
was
just
your way
walk.
back.
I kept it down.
Here school bus drive hour, 5 minutes to get one kid.
Jesus.
Wow.
Jesus.
Where I'm from, they're not coming to get you unless something wrong.
Correct. but Big Mike, but something Davis has this in his mind that the Uber driver wants to kidnap him.
He wants to kill him. His thought he's going to get in the car, and that's the last car he's going to get into.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be that lucky.
You know what?
They bring him right back.
Start the goddamn shit.
I'm sorry about your damn luck.
Take my son, please take him.
Oh my gosh,
Jesus, Big Mike. I don't. Thank you. I appreciate you coming through. This is It's been great to meet you. It's been great to talk pro. We have to start the show. And
Talk about this week.
There is a lot to talk about this week. And I don't want to bore you with some of this trash wrestling nonsense because you're clearly a man of integrity. Right. Refined pro, and this is no bullshit. Refined. I hear you talk about pro wrestling, and I feel like I'm listening to myself talk about. I'm dead ass though. It's like
he's got to go home and watch The Office for the 400th time.
No,
that's how I go to sleep.
Yeah, I rotate between. Once I finish The Office, then I watch Park and Rec. Then I watch The Office again.
Big Mike, you don't watch King of Queens?
I haven't in a long time. I
see that.
Bob's Burgers.
That show makes me laugh.
Okay.
Modern Family. You and Mom.
Yeah, me and Mom watch Modern Family.
Because
I'm watching Big Bang right now.
I've never watched
that's how I feel when I watch Modern Family.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Wait, Big Mike, what's your favorite episode of The Office?
Basketball.
That's why.
Oh wow, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's my favorite. Yeah,
that's a good one.
My favorite part is when Stanley dribbles the ball.
Yo, if I didn't know what you were talking about, I wouldn't be.
You stupid as shit, man.
Not this laugh. No.
Nah, that's a great episode though. That's actually an amazing episode.
Yeah, that's to me. That's. I mean, it's. There's nothing like it.
Hey, you can come back next week.
No, I'm like seriously. We math or family literally just left. I wanted to start the show. Big Mike, anytime you want to come back, honestly, we may need to do.
I guarantee the audience reaction will be like, bring him back.
Where's the Vivi?
That's what I said. Like,
and we could do like old school Raw.
Semper Vivi and Big Mike.
That's why that one day when I posted the pic of him and the Hogan tee, I jokingly added Semper Vivi because it's one. They're both white mics. They kind of look similar.
But I'm saying, like at a
pocket era NWA, like
they probably like he might do so well in a conversation. It might bring the Mid Atlantic Wrestling Podcast. Yeah. I forget the name of it, but like he would be perfect for something like that. There's an
Magnum TA versus Tully Blanchard. You'd be like, oh.
Well, first of all, Magnum was phenomenal.
See.
First of all, motherfucker.
I mean, he was phenomenal.
Car rides growing up, he'd be like, "Let me tell you about War Games." I'm like, "What's that?"
Let me tell you.
Page that cover all. I'm like,
yeah,
what?
All I know is that I really stopped watching WWF when Hogan wrestled King Kong Bundy in a dog crate. And I was like, that's not a steel cage.
Right.
I beg your pardon.
It was that fence.
The blue cage.
The blue cage. I could get my whole head.
The dog cage.
You say Hulk Hogan is like, yeah.
That was dumb.
Oh, but when I was growing up, he would order pay-per-views and watch them, and you would kind of be like, oh, that was good, but like this, it's not the same.
It's not
right.
But you wouldn't, you'd keep a kayfabe and be like, until Triple H, then you'd be like, I'm going to go to the next room, tell me when it's over.
Well, yeah, because I got to watch someone do this for 45 minutes.
Yes.
I mean, I like Motorhead, but I can only hear that song so many times.
Facts.
We were talking about the other day, Shane O'Mac. He can wrestle.
Damn.
Hey, Big Mike, stop.
Shane can wrestle.
I feel just like that, you betrayed Matt.
If I had to watch Shane or Randy Orton,
wow,
I'm Shane all day.
Damn.
What?
Stand on it. Nah, stand on it. Stand on it.
My first episode, you guys, I said Shane McMahon and AJ Styles are the best match at WrestleMania.
I didn't.
Laughed in my face.
But I'm gonna say this: the Shane McMahon that your father's talking about is not the Shane McMahon that's been wrestling the last couple of years.
No,
I'm
talking Shane 12, 15 years when he come out with like the Yankees jersey.
He still does that, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
no, he doesn't.
Same goddamn guy. Same goddamn guy.
But he's older now. He don't need to be doing that now. Is my thing.
No, just sit around and count it. He doesn't even need to be on TV.
Right.
We'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. Yeah.
And I fucked up my sneakers.
Yeah, that was the whole. We were talking about who's gonna, because you could tell that something's wrong with Vince because it's going downhill again. So the old man's lost it.
Yeah, well, we're actually probably going to talk about it, but there's some quite possibly some internal things going on.
Mike Chioda had said, because he's a Shane McMahon guy, he had said some like,
wait a minute, gun jumping, yo.
The thing is,
we're gonna say we gotta wrap it up.
Thank you guys.
No, Big Mike, thank you.
Hey,
really
Mike,
appreciate you coming through. Honestly,
I'm gonna send you my number. I'm gonna text you later.
Let me know.
I'll be back. I'm gonna walk him out.
No doubt. We don't need you anyway, Drip. No, I'm just kidding.
We need Mike. We need Mike.
Yeah, bring Mike back.
Walk him out. Walk him out, Mike.